Yo, what is up everybody? It's your boy PokeJuan here. We got a very special video for you guys today. This is going to be basically like my third haul of sending cards to PSA through GameStop, getting them back. This is like the trilogy, so it's part 1, 2, and then now we're on the third part right now, and we have some absolute bangers. Honestly, I'm super excited, and let's not waste any time and get into it. And let me know how you guys are feeling. Do you like these videos? Would you like to see more in the future? I'm definitely considering it. I'm still waiting on some cards to get back and whatnot. I'm kind of sending cards back and forth and whatnot. So getting some back, sending some. So yeah, man, it's awesome. It's been a really fun experience. I will say the only thing I'm really... Okay, we'll get into my experience first before I get into this first lap. My experience has overall been a positive one. I just noticed, like I mentioned in the last video, there's been a lot of instances where they're not updating the status of your card, so they're not letting you know, hey, PSA received it, or I remember like one time one of the card orders was stuck in like QA for like a week, so it could just be to the sheer volume of how many cards they're actually getting. I feel like that's definitely plays a factor into it. That's really my only negative. I haven't had any bad experiences up until this point, and I really hope I don't. With all that out the way though, we have one of the oldest cards I've probably sent to get graded. We have a Mew from XY Evolution. So this is a beautiful holo right here. Nothing really too crazy, but we're going to continue the trend. Let me know what grade do you think this card got right here. Honestly, it's a really great copy of this card. I don't know what this like. It's like a little smudge almost. I don't really know what's going on there, but there's the front of it. We'll turn it over to the back. There's really, for a card this old, there's really not like any whitening, anything crazy that I've seen there. We'll do the grade and the reveal in 3, 2, 1. We got a PSA 9, so it definitely left a lot to be desired. I was wishing I can hit a 10 on this one. I really do like this card a lot though. It's a beautiful card, and yeah, basically it's like $5 raw, I think. It's at like a PSA 10, it's $230, and at a 9 it's really only around 30. So if we're calling it the quote-unquote profit, basically the structure and format of this video and how we're determining how much the cards are worth, things of that nature. So we have our $5 pack fee, so that's going to be assessed to each and every card, and there's also going to be a $20 grading fee to send it into PSA. So with that in mind, there's always going to be that $25 fee. I didn't mention in the last video, but the only card that did get an upcharge was a Venusaur PSA 10 from 151. It was only like a $4 upcharge, surprisingly. So yeah, that's basically going to be the structure, and then I call it a profit, but it's really just determining what the card's value is and how much I put into it. So with all that in mind, a beautiful Mew. Let me know how you're feeling about this one, and we'll move on. Alright y'all, so we checked out quite a few of these cards in the last video. It's surprising, I forgot how many times I pulled this one, but I sent them all in, and here's the result. So we got the Miriam Special Illustration Rare SIR from Scarlet and Violet base set. A beautiful card, one of the top chases from this particular set. Honestly, this copy is a really good one. We've seen a PSA 9 and a 7 from the other video, so let me know what grade you guys are thinking. There's kind of like lint that keeps popping up. We'll do the grade reveal in a few seconds here, but let me know what grade you think this bad boy got right here. So we'll do the grade reveal in 3, 2, 1, and we finally hit a 10 on a Miriam. We got a PSA 10 on this bad boy. Still going for around like $30 raw. A PSA 10, it's about 135. So with all that being said, what we actually made from this card is about $110. So that's off to a pretty good start here. I have another Miriam that we're gonna get to after this. A beautiful card though. I love the special illustration rare, some more than others, but yeah, this actually, we finally hit a 10. It took like it took 3 tries, but we finally hit a 10 on a Miriam. And as promised, we got another Miriam, another SIR. I was pulling this card like a lot. I don't know, like last year, my voice out here cracking. Last year I pulled this card a bunch of times. I probably pulled it like 4 times. It's pretty crazy. I got this from like the triple whammy tins. There's also those Costco boxes that somehow ended up at Target, so that's kind of the story with this card. Each card has its own kind of backstory and whatnot, but for this one, we'll show the front. You guys let me know what grade you're thinking. This definitely looks like it has 10 potential. We'll check out the back real quick. You can see there's a little bit of whitening here in the bottom corner. Centering looks pretty good overall. Well, actually the centering, yeah, you'll see here in a minute what the grade actually is. So let me know what grade you're thinking, factoring in the centering. And we got a PSA 9. So honestly, I feel like it's hard to get a 10 with this card, if I'm being honest, but I pulled this card so many times. It's absolutely insane how many times I pulled this card. It is overall a beautiful card though. I'm really getting into these slabs and whatnot. I definitely like the tag slabs, how they're like clear and whatnot. They are beautiful slabs, I'm not gonna lie. Let me know. I might actually do some grading with tag instead of doing it with PSA. I was kind of debating, but I just always get scared about sending in my cards and whatnot. It's kind of nerve-wracking, I'm not gonna lie. I'm always just have that fear of like losing them or having some kind of issues and whatnot, but there is a few cards I might send into tag, honestly. Kind of rambling there for a moment, but a raw value, like we just mentioned earlier, it's right around $30. A PSA 9, it really only bumps it up $5. So with this particular card, we're really only at a $10 profit. I do not do this for the profit. I grade these cards because they're all for my personal collection. They're all pulled on this channel, and it's something I'm passionate about. It's more than just getting these cards graded. It's just having them preserved too, because these are all beautiful cards. There's a lot of cards that have like beautiful illustrations, and there's just so many cards, like so many illustration rares and whatnot, so you gotta preserve this stuff because at the end of the day it's just cardboard, so you gotta take care of your cards, man. All right, y'all, so this is another big one right here. So we just checked out this particular card in the last video. I won't spoil the grade for you there, but a huge card from Evolving Skies. It's definitely not the chase card by any stretch of the imagination, but it is still a beautiful card and deserves its flowers. So we got a beautiful Noivern right here. Let me know what grade you're thinking. Honestly, right off the bat, you can kind of see the centering is a little bit off. There was one I pulled from the pack a day. I believe that was the one from the last video. This particular one, I'm pretty sure I just had it. I opened up a lot of Evolving Skies in 2024. It was easy to find product back then. But yeah, let me know what grade you guys are thinking on this beautiful Noivern from Evolving Skies. We'll do the grade reveal in 3, 2, 1, and we hit another oh my god, I can't even talk. We hit another PSA 10 on the Noivern from Evolving Skies. This one kind of has an issue with the centering, so I mean, that left border looks a little bit bigger, but they're pretty generous and gave Noivern a PSA 10. Honestly, this is such a beautiful card. Looking at the raw value here, it's about $36. At a PSA 10, it's right around $130. So we're talking $100 profit on these, on this Noivern right here. It's like the Batman Noivern. Somebody said that recently, and it kind of like stuck with me ever since I heard that. Beautiful Noivern card. I couldn't be happier with the grade, and this is one that's going to be chilling in my collection for a long time, honestly. I don't know if I want to ever part with these. Alright, y'all, so this is an insane card right here. So this next card is my best pull from Chilling Reign. This particular one, I remember, I think I was just opening up a bunch of Chilling Reign at one point. It might have been like an ETB opening, but this was my best hit from Chilling Reign by far. That set is Chilling Pain for a reason, but let's check out this bad boy here. This is such a beautiful card. So we got the Galarian Rapidash, such a gorgeous card. Honestly, it's so hard to get anything from Chilling Reign. Let me know what you guys are thinking as far as the grade. Such a gorgeous card. I had to get this one graded. This is like not my chase card from Chilling Reign by any stretch of the imagination. I really do like the Blaziken, but we'll check out the back here. You guys let me know what grade you're thinking. Such a beautiful card. Before you guys can look up the cert number, we'll actually do the reveal here in a quick second. Alright, so here we go with the grade reveal. 3, 2, 1. We hit a 10 on the Galarian Rapidash. This is honestly such a gorgeous card. Extremely fortunate to hit the 10. I feel like they were being a little bit generous. It's like some dust there. Oh, those little specks are actually in the slab right there. That, I don't think that's whitening. It might be, honestly. What the heck? How did I not notice that? Okay. Anyways, a beautiful Galarian Rapidash. As far as the value, we're talking $42 at a... Oh my gosh. Just $42 raw, right around there. And at a PSA 10, it's going for about $120. Definitely not the most expensive card in the world, but you can't help but admire it. And like I said, a lot of these cards are pulled on this channel by me, graded by me, so it's a full circle moment when I'm getting them sent in. I get them back at that PSA 10. Honestly, it's just very rewarding to, like, it's not like I worked for it necessarily. I guess I did work to get the money to buy packs and things of that nature, but if you're just looking at it from this aspect of, like, just, I don't know, it did feel like these videos honestly do take a lot to make, and because think about it like this, we'll kind of go over it briefly of the life of these cards. So they get stocked on the shelf, PokeJuan pulls up, gets a pack or two, whatever, and I open them on this channel. I have to, you know, figure out if I even want to get it graded, send it in, get it back. It's a long process, even having to look up the prices and whatnot and do the edits for the video. But if you've made it up until this point, we might be at the halfway point. We looked at a pretty good amount of slabs so far. Comment Rapidash. Let's see who made it to this point. This is such a beautiful card, and I don't know, this might be one of my favorites from the lot, but we actually have some other insane stuff too that I want to show you guys. Yeah, but overall, my experience has been pretty solid. This is actually I just kind of sent it in because it's a Charizard, if I'm being honest. This is definitely not my favorite card. I actually kind of like the other variant to this one, but we'll check out the hyper rare Charizard. We got the gold card. This card's actually pretty hard to pull, given these gold cards are hard to pull. Based off for a numerous amount of factors. You would think these would be the most expensive, but they're actually not. It's usually like the special illustration rares. Let me know what you guys are feeling on the grade, and we'll reveal that here in a moment. Oh, this Charizard, man. I think this one, I'm pretty sure I pulled from like it was super early in my channel, I'm pretty sure. It might have been like, I don't know, I remember I was like, didn't have my channel together at one point. The audio was kind of everywhere. It was very quiet. All you hear is me breathing, pretty much. It's kind of funny, but I look back in that and have fond memories because we all got to start somewhere. Grade reveal in 3, 2, 1. We hit a PSA 8. So honestly, kind of a miss right here. I feel like this really just due to the centering, that left border. That, yeah, it's definitely probably where it's messing it up right there, but still a beautiful card though. Raw value, it's about 30. PSA 8, it's probably right around the raw value, so I'm gonna leave this as a no profit. I don't really think that we made any money necessarily. Again, I can't emphasize this enough. I'm not trying to make money off this stuff. If I wanted to make money, trust me guys, I would just not even make videos about it, just send them, be on my way, and I could have sold a lot of these 10s, but that's not why I'm in it. I'm in it to just enjoy these cards, to have that full circle moment when you get the chase card, send it in, get it graded, you know, all that good stuff. So that's really the reason why I'm doing these type of videos. Definitely, if you want to see more though, if you want to see me use different grading companies, that's where I'm not sure of using different grading companies, but I don't have any loyalty to PSA or, you know, utilizing the GameStop service either. Alright y'all, so another kind of random one I want to send in. This was actually a special one because for me, I found these at my local card shop, my LGS. I think the little like milk cartons are they're the tournament collections to kind of give it away, but they're like the little milk cartons, and I think it was like 60 bucks. It was kind of pretty steep. The pack selection was trash, but honestly though, or no, I wouldn't say trash, I wouldn't go that far. It did have battle styles and vivid. I like kind of those random sets that don't really have good pull rates. But we got the Marnie, we got the tournament collection right here. This is just one of the promo cards that you get. I figured, why not, let's get it graded. Let me know what you guys are thinking as far as the grade. It looked pretty good, all things considered. It was hanging out there in that, what do you call it, in the milk carton or whatever, so thankfully it didn't get banged up. I don't even know how my local card shop even got that, to be honest. We'll do the grade reveal in 3, 2, 1. We hit a 9. So kind of a miss there. You can kind of tell now that I'm looking at a lot of these cards. I feel like I was just sending in so many cards, but you can see here that left border is definitely a lot bigger. And yeah, man, we missed on this one. Not really made a profit. It was $20 or basically for this card. We're about $25 in. I don't know, because this card, we're probably at a loss because that tournament collection and the packs, if you factor all that in, that's definitely going to bring it down a notch. Not really a profit here. Again, it's not really about the profit for me, but I'd still just like to preserve some of these cards. In a perfect world, I'd want to get all of my pulls graded, but there's just not enough money to do that. Yeah, I was even thinking, I'm like, if I get all of my pulls graded, I have so many illustration rares, so many promo cards. Like, if I really send in all that stuff, I feel like I would honestly have to start selling cards to get more graded. It's kind of like a backwards idea to me. I feel like even just selling something like a single to buy something sealed is kind of like, it's kind of risky, I guess you could say. I try not to like do that all too often. I haven't sold any of my slabs yet. I've been kind of holding on to them for dear life, but we got another one. We got the other Marnie from the tournament collection. So we got 2 of them, so we can compare the 2 in a moment. Let me know what you guys are thinking as far as the grade though. This actually, I actually won't say anything because I don't want to. I'll give my thoughts here in a moment, but we'll check out the back and then we'll do the grade reveal in 3, 2, 1. We hit a 10, so we went 1 for 2. We at least got a 10 on one of them. So this card, like I mentioned, is about $20 to $22 raw. At a PSA 10, it's right around $125. So that really leaves us with the profit of $100. So this bumped up the value of it. So we basically are plus 100. We're in the positive on this one for sure. It's not a profit, but that's really the only way I can kind of classify it. And then we'll compare the 2. So now that we have both of the grades revealed, I don't really see much of a difference. Yeah, I mean, it's probably just the centering on this one, honestly. There's still really good copies of both. I mean, even a 9, man. A 9, you can get cards cheap for a 9. I bought so many PSA 9s recently. I don't show those ones off just because they're like my personal collection and I don't have as much attachment to them, but they're just cards that I like, that I've been buying basically. We'll check out the backs here. Yeah, the 10 honestly looks a lot better on the centering and whatnot. We won't really harp too much. These should be the only other duplicates that we have in the video. I got an amazing one. I want to keep giving away all the details about the next stuff that we're doing. I'll kind of talk as I'm getting the other card. I want to like talk more about what's going on with these cards, but if I say like certain things, it's gonna give it away. So we'll kind of keep that mystique, kind of like that mystery to it, you know. But next up, we got the Ralts. So this Ralts honestly is such a beautiful card. This one I remember, it was like a Sunday. It was super early in the morning. Gosh, what else was going on? I had my football jersey on. I do remember I was wearing the football jersey that day. I pulled the Gardy and the Ralts in that video. I do remember that. That was the Costco that it had the 5-pack. So yeah, this is honestly a pretty special card to me. You can, I'm trying not to reveal the grade here, but that's just a certain number. It won't give you an indication. The centering on the front looked pretty good. We'll check out the back. Honestly, it's not perfectly centered. Honestly, it's perfectly centered, but we'll check out the grade here. 3, 2, 1, and we got an 8. So honestly, it makes me a little sad when I don't get a 10, if I'm being honest, but it's still a beautiful card, and it's just helping preserve this card too. This Ralts right here is such a beautiful card. I just love the connecting cards and whatnot, things that they do with the TCG. Still a beautiful card though. You can't really hang your head too low with something like this. I feel like really what just held this card back, honestly, was the centering. But there's not really like any whitening. I don't really see a lot of, that's just like, yeah, there's like 0 to no whitening on here. Maybe a little bit, but Yeah, no, you know what? Now I understand it. There's whitening in each corner, so I mean, it's to be expected. You can't hit a 10 every single time, but I feel like for this one, I feel like the grade is pretty fair, if I'm being honest. With the Ralts, we're basically at around $33 raw value. A PSA 9 or lower is going to pull the same value around raw, so we didn't really make a profit on it. And this card at a 10 is 300, so we didn't get anywhere near that 300. This is a rare instances where we actually didn't make anything. We probably lost money, if anything. Alright, y'all, so this is honestly like a sleeper card I got right here. This is such a beautiful card. I feel like it's pretty underrated, but as you'll see here in a moment, as far as, well, I won't even get really like I said, I keep wanting to say stuff that's gonna reveal it, but let's just get to the card though. We got the Armarouge, the illustration rare. I pulled this super early in my YouTube career. I took good care of it. Always keep my cards in a penny sleeve with a top loader. Any illustration rare, but I'm not gonna lie, there is some of them where I'm like, need to take better care of it. I don't know why the focusing kind of messed up there. It got a little bit darker, but beautiful Armarouge. Let me know what you guys are thinking as far as the grade. We'll check the back here. Honestly, it's such a beautiful card. Absolutely immaculate. And then I'm sure that kind of gave it away, but we'll do the grade reveal in 3, 2, 1. We hit a PSA 10. So, oh my gosh. Sorry, Armarouge. Yeah, this card, I remember pulling this from an ETB super early when I was making videos. One of like my first cards that was like a big hitter, I guess you can say. $15 at raw value, PSA 10 right around 250, so we made a pretty significant profit off this one, $225. That just grading it boosts the value by $225, so I guess we'll kind of now that I'm thinking about it, well, instead of saying profit, because like I said, I don't intend on selling any of this stuff, maybe just some dupes, but I don't know, man. I just have attachment to them because I worked hard to open the packs, get the packs, grade them, the works. But yeah, honestly, I was so happy with this one. This was like one of the earliest cards that I pulled that I was kind of scared that I wasn't going to really get anything, it wasn't going to get a good grade, but thankfully I've always kept my stuff in penny sleeves, and I took really good care of this one, so it reflects it in that grade there. And such a sleeper card, man. It makes me want to get the Celoret. Oh my gosh, I was gonna say Skeledurds. Ceruledge, oh my gosh, I can't even talk. Get the Ceruledge to go with it, because there's some beautiful Celoret. I can't say that Pokemon's name, but there's one from Surging Sparks and I think Prismatic. There are some gorgeous ones, but I don't know, man. I feel like I'm one of those people where I'm like, I gotta pull it to grade it and stuff, so that's my mentality. But you know your boy, you can always open packs and enjoy it and have fun with you guys. I really have a huge passion for Pokemon. It goes beyond the cards. I've always had loved the games, had so much fun. I can't talk today. I had so much fun playing Gale of Darkness. I fully intend on playing ZA and all that when it comes out later on this year, so I'll probably be uploading that on my second channel. But I'm extremely grateful, and I'm just grateful to be in this position to open packs, to grade these cards. I could easily sell off my whole collection, and I wouldn't say I'll be set for life, but you know, I'll be pretty well off, I guess you can say. But it's just about enjoying it, and I feel like I'm rambling here, but as a collector, because that's how I classify myself, as a collector. I collect these cards. I'm also a YouTuber at heart. You know, got to make this content and whatnot, but it's just such an amazing feeling, and I just can't. It's just gratitude. That's really the word that expresses like how I've been feeling lately, these last like a month. You know, this entire journey is just gratitude. Like, we came so far, man, and I know I'm just holding this Armarouge rambling on and on, but someone that, if you've been with me since I was like, you know, only a couple hundred subscribers, I'm sure you guys can understand where I'm coming from. Huge accomplishments on this channel. Huge accomplishment for Armarouge. Congrats, Armarouge. You're a 10. Alright, y'all, so this is another heavy hitter. Probably the top chase card from Paradox Rift. We got the special illustration, Roaring Moon. I remember this particular card was actually just a YouTube short. It wasn't even a full video. I think think it was either like, it was Burlington. I remember I recently found that video, like looking through some old shorts and stuff, because I have a bunch of old stuff basically on one of my devices. I won't bore you with the details, but I got the Blitzel, and I also got this Roaring Moon from a 3-pack. So I hit like an illustration rare and an SIR. I might have gotten a pull on every single pack, honestly. Let me know what grade you guys are thinking. Honestly, this is such a beautiful card. As time goes on, I'm kind of starting to like Roaring Moon a lot more. I kind of didn't like this design at first, but it kind of gets me. I'm starting to like it, man. It's just, I don't know. I just have this newfound appreciation. Not even newfound. I don't even know what I'm rambling on about, but let me know what grade you guys are feeling, and then we'll do the grade reveal. Alright, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Boom! We hit a 10 on this bad boy. Let's go! We hit a PSA 10 on the Roaring Moon. Definitely one of the biggest heavy hitters. Oh, no, actually, there's another one. I'm looking at my notes here, keeping track of everything. We actually got a lot more bangers. Make sure to not go anywhere. Make sure to stick this video out to the very end. So many bangers. Raging Bolt is going for around $65 raw. A whopping $275 at a PSA 10. That price has probably gone up since the time of recording this video. That's just how the market is right now, but beautiful copy of this. Such a gorgeous card, man. I just can't help but be proud of this one. A lot of this just comes down to just like, I wouldn't even say pride, but it's just being proud of like my channel, being proud of the cards I get, you know, being proud to have it in there. It's pride, but it's not like, I'm trying to think of the word where it's not like your macho kind of, it's just having that gratitude and appreciation, man. Like I said, it's just full circle moments. Like when I bought that 3-pack blister, I did not expect to get this. Let's just be real. I got Paradox Rift, the ETBs. I opened up the doubles and got Groudon one time. I didn't expect to get that. The last one actually got a 9, so I'm glad this one got bumped up to a 10, honestly. Now I have a 10 of this card. Just gratitude, man. That's the word of the day for this video. Like how they did on Sesame Street or whatever. I haven't watched that in such a long time, but that's like the word of the day, is just gratitude. Extremely grateful, man. Man, oh man, I feel like I can go on and on about these cards, but we actually got some cards from 151. I won't reveal them just yet. You'll have to wait here in a second and see. But we got the Charizard full art. A lot of these full arts I've noticed are actually going up in price. Pretty interesting to see. It's just ultra rare. Nothing too crazy, but let me know what you guys are thinking as far as the grade. The wing kind of expands out into the border. I kind of like the cards that just burst out of the border. I don't know why. This is always kind of cool to me, but we'll have the front right there. You get a good look at the back. Let me know what you guys are thinking, and then we'll do the grade reveal in 3, 2, 1. And we got an 8, so we got the PSA 8 on this one. Honestly, I feel like if it's just a Charizard card and it's just been kind of sitting around in my collection, I've just been kind of sending it, honestly. But yeah, it's a beautiful Charizard. I sent in all 3 Charizards from the UPC that I opened recently, so interested to see what's up with those. I do remember one of them being a little dinged up, but we'll see what's up with that though. This particular Charizard is only going for about $40 raw. At that PSA 8, it's probably going to go for around the same price as a raw price, which is kind of, I don't know how I feel about that. I feel like it should be bumped up a little bit, but at a PSA 10, this is going for around 130, so that's pretty solid right there. It's only really like a $15 boost as far as the value. We're going to call it boost instead of like trying to classify it as a profit, because none of this is being done for a profit. Alright guys, and this was actually like not one of my like best pulls when I was starting out. This actually is a pretty interesting story. I'll get to the story here in a moment. I'll show you guys the card and then kind of give you the lore breakdown of this card, because every card pretty much has lore. Like, that's the great thing about this. I'm opening cards for packs as long as I have over this last year or so, and really being dedicated to this channel. Each card has lore and you need the lore breakdown. So this particular Zapdos, just to get into it very briefly, I got the UPC and I didn't actually record a video about it. I remember I would open up a bunch of stuff and just not really make videos, and I got inspired. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna keep it real. I got inspired by PokeRev, by Cool Trainer Ryan, Deep Pocket Monster. So many of those big creators inspired me to create my channel. So honestly, huge shout out to them. It's just cool, honestly. It just really inspired me. Let me know what you guys are feeling on the grade. I'll give you guys a few seconds here to comment something. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and we got a PSA 9. This is like one of my favorite cards all time, so it made me a little bit sad. Got the legendary birds. I know Kitty-O Game and Daddy-O Game like this. Daddy-O Game actually likes this card a lot. I'm sure he's probably hanging out here. Make sure to comment. I've been trying to shout them out here and there when I can, when it's relevant. But yeah, man, PSA 9 on this one, going for about $63 raw. That price is going to fluctuate. I'm sure it's going to skyrocket by the time this actually comes out. PSA 9, we are looking at a 65. That's what I wrote down. I'm just kind of basing off of, it's basically just a, oh my gosh, it's a, it's that word. I can't think of the word right now, but I'm sure if you guys can think about it, if you know what I'm trying to say, comment it down below. But it's basically just like all of the prices combined, and then the average price. There you go. I'm like, I don't know what I'm trying to say. This card is going for about $275, so a little sad that I didn't have a 10 on this one. I feel like I might have. I think the one I pulled recently in another 151 video, it's not on this card, but it has like Zapdos' face is scratched, so it has like scratches on there, so I didn't want to grade that one. Good as a binder copy, but yeah, it was maybe a little bit sad that one was scratched. But I got a 9 though. If it's like a 9, I'm not really gonna complain, just because it's almost perfect. It's almost there. All right, y'all, this is another huge hit. This card, like I was talking about earlier with that Ralts. This particular card, I was, wearing my football jersey, opening up the 5-pack. I think I had like 3 of them probably. It was over the holidays because Target had like a big sale of all the Pokemon cards and stuff like that. A huge hitter right here. We got the Gardevoir SIR. I managed to get the Corellia and the Gardevoir in the same submission. This is honestly such a beautiful card. Honestly, I just have fond memories pulling this. I felt like I was going to go ballistic when I actually did pull it. This is such a beautiful card. I just love the story with these cards, how they're all connecting and the family's getting older. This lady, as you can see earlier, was like a little kid on the Ralts card. Pretty wholesome stuff there, all things considered. We'll check out the back. Let me know what you guys are thinking about the grade. And then let's not waste any time to do the grade reveal. Alright, here we go. 3, 2, 1, and we hit a PSA 10 on the Gardevoir. Such a beautiful card. I'm so happy with this one. This card is going for around $50 raw, $200 at a PSA 10. This bumped up the value $175. That's huge, honestly. That's really something that you like to see, and this is one of the cards I mentioned I'm very fond of, and honestly, it was a really great pull on this channel. Alright, y'all, so this is another very special card. This was like one of my best pulls from Terrestrial Festival. So I got I think it was like the Wellspring, or it might have been like the Heat Flame or whatever, Ogre Pun Mask. But the other one I got was this beautiful Raging Bolt right here. Honestly, the Japanese cards just have great print quality. In my experience with the Japanese card, I've never seen a Japanese card that was off-center. This one's a beautiful copy. I'm sure you guys can guess the grade. This is actually my first Japanese card that's been graded. I've never graded a Japanese card up until this point. We got a beautiful Raging Bolt here. We'll get into all the value, kind of how it got boosted up and whatnot. But we hit a 10 on this one. A beautiful card. Honestly, super happy with this one. I didn't like the Raging Bolt design at first. I thought the neck was too long. But honestly, it actually is a pretty cool design. I feel like a lot of these Scarlet and Violet Pokemon, I even started to revisit the games again. I played the DLC, play the just battling system and whatnot with friends recently, and I've really started to find a newfound appreciation. I'd say this is a newfound one for just some of the designs. Like this Raging Bolt one, I gotta say it's actually pretty cool, and it makes sense why the one from Temple Forces is where it's at right now. This one's about $15 raw, and at a PSA 10, nothing crazy crazy, but 60 bucks right here. I mean, that's nothing to scoff at. It's a SAR, so special art rare, beautiful card. $30, $35 boost that this one got. Beautiful. I already kind of knew that this card was going to come back at 10, so it wasn't really a surprise to me. I mean, this thing is gorgeous, man. Like, you can't... I kind of wish the English printing was this good, honestly. My only pet peeve I will say about Japanese cards is I don't like that I can't read them. I know I can recognize the Pokemon just by... I mean, I forgot how many Pokemon there are actually altogether, but I feel like I know the majority of them, but there's some of them that trip me up and I can't pronounce them, or I don't remember the name, but that's very far and few between. Alright, y'all, so this may not be the best for last, I guess you can say, but this is honestly, this is kind of like my favorite card from the whole lot. I don't know though, that Armarouge, the Raging Bolt, like the illustration, if you like art, you're eating good in the Scarlet and Violet era. This card, I'll give you the quick lore breakdown, as I basically have been for every single card. You guys really seem to enjoy me breaking down how I got these cards and my experiences with them, and it's cool, honestly. It's a storytelling. I'm not opening up any packs today, even though I want to, but you know, it's kind of fun just to make these type of videos. So right here, we got the Rayquaza Trainer Gallery. Such an amazing card. You got Ziana on there. Honestly, I love this card, man. It's such a beautiful card. I don't really have very many Rayquaza cards, honestly, but I think I maybe have like the rainbow one from Evolving Skies and then the normal full art. This card, just to give you a quick breakdown of how I got it and why it was so memorable. So I was wearing that football jersey like I mentioned earlier. It was like a football Sunday. I remember I woke up super early because I needed to get that video out in time. I don't even remember why specifically I had to wake up that early. I don't know. It just happens like that sometimes. I set deadlines for myself on this channel, so that's kind of why I'm like I had my Pokemon Day video. I'm like, well, I gotta get this out on this time and things of that nature. And I basically need to have my releases, like my deals of the week and things of that nature, done in a timely manner so I can get it out to you guys. So this particular one, I pulled this in it goes deep with this card, man. So basically, Target was getting those Costco mini tins. So it wasn't the 151, obviously, but it was similar to that, where it had like the 5 promo or the 5 reverse cards, and then it was pretty sure it was called like Paldean Friends or something like that, like those specific tins. But they had all of the tins there, and yeah, Target ended up with them. They're originally from Costco, and it's funny because where it says from Costco, they covered it up. So it's kind of funny. I don't even know how that happened. I'm pretty sure those aren't in stock. I hope I didn't cover up or unveil the grade, but let me know what grade you got this bad boy you think this one got right here. Such an amazing card, man. Probably one of my best pulls from Silver Tempest. I'm a huge advocate of Silver Tempest. I like that set more than I give it credit for. We'll do the grade reveal in 3, 2, 1, and we hit a PSA 10. Such a beautiful card. I was so happy when I seen that. I'm just like, man, I really just, it warms the heart, like I said, man, when you just, I'm sorry I keep doing that with my glasses. These ones just tend to slide down more than my other ones, but yeah, man, it's really just a full circle moment when you get this type of stuff. This one's skyrocketed in price. This one's at raw at $80. PSA 10 right around 200. I see that going up, man. I always see like people asking on like the Poke Investing Reddit and stuff like that. I be on Reddit. I'll keep it a stack. I like to just see the random kind of funny stuff that happens. People post like scalpers. It's funny stuff, honestly. I gotta admit. Sometimes that's like my guilty pleasure, is just scrolling on there and seeing what's going down in the Pokemon hobby. But yeah, I see this, I tend to see people a lot being like, oh, should I sell this? Should I hold it? I think I even am in the Pokemon investing subreddit. I don't know why I'm there, but it's kind of just cool to pick people's brains and see how they process. Because me, as like, this got a $175 boost, right? I'm calling it a boost. I'm gonna stop calling it a profit in these type of videos. But it's just kind of crazy to think like like I said, if I wanted to do it for a profit, all these cards would be gone. There wouldn't even be a video being made about this, but it's not always about the PSA 10s and whatnot. It's just about the cards, and just such a full circle moment. I mean, so many great cards, man. Just an absolutely insane cards. Like, we have so many beautiful ones here. Can't help but be grateful. We'll just kind of pull out a few here. Just kind of lurking, I guess you could say. So many beautiful cards. You got the Ralts, and yeah, this, like I was saying earlier, this is like the little kid, and then she grew up and it's like the grandma, basically. I need that Corellia. That's one I might buy the single for, because I can't seem to ever pull that one. I've had a lot of fun though. Honestly, these videos are very fun to make. They are very time consuming, so if you can smash that like button, make sure that you're subscribed, do all that good stuff. If you made it to the very end, comment PSA, because this is going to wrap it up. Those are all my slabs for the time being. I might do some more of these if you guys enjoy them. Honestly, if you guys enjoy them as much as I enjoy talking about these cards, giving them the lore breakdown, let me know. Honestly, I try to cater my content towards stuff I think you guys will like, but I want to also do stuff where I know you guys will like. I noticed a lot of people do like seeing these kind of breakdowns and whatnot, and I've had good experiences with GameStop. It just worries me that some of my cards are taking longer to get to PSA. It could be that they just got them, and from my understanding, what I've heard, kind of the rumblings, they might get them, but they don't scan them as received until they actually like are opening up the box or whatever that came from GameStop. So it's a waiting game. Honestly, this is definitely, you have to have a lot of patience to be grading these cards, honestly. Wow, I don't even know what else to say though. I'm just extremely grateful. Again, if you made it to this point, comment PSA. I know a lot of my Pokepeeps out there, my fellow creators, be hanging out with me till the very end. So if you chose to do so, I really appreciate it. And let me know, what was your favorite card from the video? I don't even have a favorite. These are all cards I actually genuinely like, and I'm happy that I pulled. So actually, there was like a few of them that I didn't pull. Technically, I know my glasses keep doing that thing. I'm gonna wrap up this video. It's going a lot longer than I expected. Definitely a lot longer video, but I appreciate you guys tuning in. As always, make sure to smash that like button. Make sure you're subscribed. This is your boy PokeJuan here, signing out, and I'll catch you in the next one.